How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks again for tuning into this tutorial video of how to download and install Ring of Elysium. As we all know, Ring of Elysium is a new battle royale game that's only in Thailand, though obviously a lot of people, as you've been seeing, like famous streamers as in Mr. Grims and such, have been playing this game. And from what I've seen and what I've actually played the game, it is all that it's lived up to for, and honestly, it might be the next PUBG, but that's for you to decide. Anyways, let's get straight into this video of how to do it. So in the link for each and every one of these downloads, and that will be in the description. For the first link though, you will have to go and click on that in the Prima Games, and it will bring you to this web page, how to download and install Ring of Elysium. You'll go ahead and scroll down, and you'll find Garena that's highlighted in red text. You go ahead and click that, and it will open up to a new web page for Garena. You'll go ahead and click Login. From Login, you'll do Register a new account. I'll just go ahead and register one here, and just so that you can see the registration process, as I know there have been a few people confused by some of the things that go on with it. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag that off for a second just to mask my email there. Alright, and what that's going to look like though in the process, once everything looks like this, and then obviously I'm going to retype my email there, you would hit agree, type in your email, and I will show you what that looks like. One moment. All right. So this is what it's going to look like. It's saying thank you for creating the account, and then what most people missed is that you actually have to verify your email through Garena. So what you will have to do is click this verify email now, and you click that. It should open up to an account center. Everything won't be in English, so you'd have to translate it, but not that it matters at this point. What you're going to do then is then go ahead to whatever email you attach the account to, click on the link, and verify it. So once all of that is done, you can go ahead and exit out of those. Go back to the Garena web page that you should still have open. Go ahead and click platforms, or scroll over platforms and click Garena PC. Bring up a new window and click download. Once that is downloaded, you can completely exit out of Garena, and then back on the main page here for the first web page you opened up, or the link in the description, you scroll down until you find where it says download Process Hacker, and you're going to go ahead and install that. And I will, the thing about Process Hacker, and as well as the VPN you will need to be installing, don't worry, I have tested them on mirrors and virtual machines to see if there's any harmful files or anything like that that actually harm your computer in the process or to come. And I assure you, none of the files or folders that are within each of these applications will harm your computer. Not at all. Some of them do have Trojans, but they are not Trojans that can affect your computer in any way. It's just like Trojans that would come with most games. But I will try and get a virus status report essentially to show you that they are safe. So after you've downloaded Process Hacker, you're going to go ahead and download vpnpro.net. That's the VPN I recommend. If you have one, go ahead and use that. The crucial thing to remember though here is that with the VPN, what you will need is one that where you can change your region on the VPN to specifically Thailand. If your VPN that you are using or one that you have does not have the region for Thailand on there that you can change to, then VPN Pro will be your best bet for it, as it is free, easy, fast, and you can uninstall it right after using it. Alright, so once you've got all that installed, go ahead and minimize that, and then you'll go ahead and find where you put Garena. Usually what happens is they make a shortcut for Garena right on there. What you can try out is the process I'm about to go through on that shortcut they've already created for you, or you can do the steps that I'm doing currently now, as I know that these steps work 100%. So with that, you find where Garena is. You're going to go ahead. You won't have this games folder as you have not installed the game yet, so it's not even going to be there. So you're going to go ahead and click Garena folder, and then find where it says Garena, right click it, create a shortcut, and once it creates a shortcut in here, just go ahead and drag it on your desktop. Uh, Once that's done, what you're going to go ahead and do is right click on this, on the shortcut, hit properties, and at the end here, since I already have it typed in, this will be your file path. This won't be your specific file path, as each person's file path is different. Wherever you put it on your computer will be the file path, but where it ends at garena.exe, what you're going to do is at the end there, go ahead and do space dash toggle. I'll type it in here for you. You're going to go ahead and do space dash toggle app space 32838, and you're going to go ahead and apply an OK. And for anybody who does have quotation marks as such, like this, in the file for the target file path, just go ahead and go to the end there, behind the quotation mark, click space, and type in the toggle file path, toggle app 32838. Once you have done that, click apply and OK. What that will, I'm going to show you actually before completing that of how how it looks if you don't do that. So when you click it, everything seems fine and well. You log in, and once you've logged in, it will bring you to the home page of the client. And as you can see though, for you, you probably won't see any games. What you're going to have to do is, which you can do now or in a minute here, you go to settings and your region's most likely going to say Singapore, and then what you're just going to do is on the region change it to Thailand, click save, and then you think you'd be able to see the game or install it. Unfortunately, you can't, due to the fact that the ROE developers, Ring of Elysium developers, have taken extra steps to make sure that people not in the region of Thailand can't install the game as easily. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and close that completely. Make sure it's not running on my computer. So with what we've done in properties, as I've said before here, uh, after you've done that, apply OK. You're going to go ahead and launch it now. Same thing process, going to log in. Once it's logged in though, what's going to happen though, instead of sending you to the home page, it's going to send you directly to the game page on the client for the game, as you can see. So then once that happens, go ahead and click install. Once the game is done installing, if you click play, just before we get to why you need the VPN, if you click play here without running the VPN, you will get this 100% of the time if you are not in the region of Thailand. It will say authentication failed, please contact our customer service, code 158. So they're still reading your region as the United States for your IP address. So you're going to go ahead and completely close out of Garena, make sure it's not running on your computer, and you're going to go ahead and open up VPN Pro or whatever VPN you might be using. And once it's up, just a sec here for wait for it to connect. All right, once it's up, you're going to go ahead and choose your country, scroll down until you find Thailand. Going to click on that and click connect. Now it might just take a moment here to fully connect. Once it's fully connected, it will say you are protected, so it means it's protecting your IP address. All right, now that we are fully connected, what we're going to go ahead and do is reopen up the shortcut for Garena client, log back in, and things might be a little slow because though it is registering your VPN, your internet connection and speed as if you were in Thailand. So do bear with that. So once that is up, you're going to go ahead and click play, but right before you click play, what I would suggest doing is opening up Process Hacker just to make things easy on yourself to have it ready to go when you need it. So go ahead and click play on that, and what it's going to do is going to minimize the client window. It's going to go ahead and start up the 10 Protect, which is the anti-cheat system for Ring of Elysium, and then the game will fully launch up. And as you can see here, this is what we're going to be looking for, the Europa client.exe. You see, as you can see, there is two here. We only need one though. One of them is for all the config cache files that the game needs to preload. The other one is the actual game. So once the game is fully loaded though, so you will just have to wait just a moment. Once the game is fully loaded, and as you can see, it is all in Thailand's language. Unfortunately, I do not know what that is. As you can see, it is not in English or any other language that I could read. What you will do then, once the game is fully launched into this, what you will see though, first time launching the game, is a character creation screen. So what you're going to go ahead and do is go click Alt Tab, and you're going to go ahead and find the process hacker. Click on that, and when you do find it, then go back down to where Europa Client is. There should only be one now. You're going to go and right click that, click on Properties, and then you'll find the thing that says Command Line. And just because I do not want you seeing my user ID, which is your user ID and token in this game are your personal unique user ID and token that allow you to log into the game on your account. If anybody else were to get your user ID and token, which is numbers and letters, an assortment of numbers and letters, they'd be able to log into your account through this process without even having to log into the client or entering a username or password. So just a heads up not to give that information away. Anyways, so once you click the magnifying glass, a new window will pop open, and all the text in the box will be highlighted in blue. What you will then do is you will click the copy button down at the bottom of the box, and you can go ahead and click close that box, close this, close process hacker, and you can exit out of the game. To exit out of the game when in this language, just click escape, go all the way down to the bottom bar, click on it, and then click the yellow bar. There you go. Exit out of the game. Then you'll just click disconnect from the VPN, close it out, and then go ahead and make sure VPN Pro as well as the Garena client is not running on your computer, and go ahead and exit out of both those. Once you've done that, what you will then do is you go to Notepad, and go ahead and copy and paste, and I will show you what it looks like. This is just an example, of course. Uh, this essentially what it will look like for you when you copy and paste it into Notepad. So for this, you'll go ahead and find where it says real quick language, and where language is, you'll see TH. Go ahead and change that to EN, and then go back up to the front of what you just copied and click enter twice. Go up to the top and type in @echo space off. Then go all the way to the back end of the line for what you copied where there's 8001, and then go ahead and click enter twice again and type in exit. Make sure to copy everything exactly as you see it here. Obviously, as I said, your numbers for your token and user ID will be different. Once you've done that, go ahead and click File, Save, and once you to save this, just call it whatever you like. I call it ROE, so for Ring Elysium. And once you've typed that in though, make sure at the end of whatever you name it, type in .bat. That will save it as a batch file, and save it wherever you like. Uh, and the batch file, essentially, once you save that, this is what it's going to look like. What you're going to do with that batch file now is to run the game and play it in English and play the game and everything. This is what you're going to use every single time. So you're just going to double click that every time you want to play the game. You don't have to open up the Garena client anymore. You still need the Garena client, but you can uninstall the process hacker and you can uninstall the VPN. So you will double click this, and I'll show you what it looks like, because obviously that's not going to do anything when I click it. So here's mine. Go ahead and double click that. And what it's going to do is going to open up a window, which unfortunately during the video you won't be able to see, but it will say, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? You're just going yes on that. It's not going to make any changes. No worries there. And then what you're going to do is go ahead and minimize the command prompt window that opens up, as the game does need that, so do not close out of it. And then the game will go ahead and launch here. As you probably already saw on the screen, it launched the temp protect, the anti-cheat, and there you go. The game is launching. And you can already see everything is in English for the tips here, and also here on the main screen for player appearance, vault reward statistics, even in the settings. Alright guys, for everything though, thank you for watching the video again, and please remember to like the video if you did like it, dislike it if you didn't, and to let me know in the comment section if the video was good, if it helped you out in any way, if there's anything I could change, or if you have any questions about problems that are not explained in this video. If there's also any other video tutorials you'd like me to do for any other games or anything else, please do let me know. Alright, thanks again guys. See you later.